Right, it's time to talk about the new update. Release notes 31.1. Let's go. It's always important to find out what is going on, and especially because this is a very spicy month with a lot of stuff dropping. So as a lot of people have kind of speculated, rumored, data mined and such, it is a case that we are getting Purgatory and as well a different version of Maestro, which I've got some thoughts about. We've got full spotlights for those particular champions dropping later on today or after this video. But yeah, I got my thoughts about one of them, especially from the design perspective. So it says here, Dark Ritual revives an ancient weapon within the battle realm. A mysterious note has found its way to the summoners, drawing them towards forbidden territories alongside a few uncertain friends. It seems like ancient ritual has brought about the Fleur de Mal as well as its wielders. Will you put aside differences and forget the past to work together in the present? So the main thing to really say is that there seems to be something of an alternate reality or alternate timeline or something else that's going on at the same time. Because Purgatory is a new mystic champion. Purgatory is a twisted demonic creature from an alternate timeline where Morningstar was finally able to defeat Guillotine and steal her sword back. With the blade finally back in her hands, the demonic presence within it overwhelmed Queen Hasten, and if I'm saying that right, and convinced her to slay Guillotine. Doing so corrupted both her body and soul, transforming it into Purgatory and sending her on a bloodthirsty rampage unlike any seen alone. So I paused for a moment because I had to think about whether or not this character had been kind of put into the story weave of Karina's, but I don't think that's the case. I just had a look at the design, and it's really cool. I tell you what, if you're a fan, as I am, of World of Warcraft and of Blizzard stuff and like Diablo and stuff like that. By the way, Diablo Immortal coming out soon. Then you'll like this, and that's why I love it, because it does play into a lot of this kind of medieval vibes, but also the kind of the look of the very menacing kind of demonic creature, which is pretty cool. This is the one that I have a bit of a problem with, and in essence this is a Hulk, but this is a Massacre. Not Massacre, a Maestro. Sorry, I get my words right, Maestro. And the reason I'm quite deflated by this. It's kind of weird to have one character that looks really cool and then one that's kind of like, did we really need this? But look, I'm trying to give it a bit. We'll just give it a bit of positivity in it, even though I'm just like, ugh. A younger version of Maestro from an alternate reality that is equal in every way, except he still maintains his sanity. The Overseer has just started his conquering career, and while he isn't villainous, he's not quite noble either. He uses Captain America's shield for defense and the Silver Surfer's board as a giant cleaver. But his most powerful weapon is a copy of the Infinity Gauntlet that holds the Cosmic Cube, which he uses to travel across the battle realm looking for conquest. This one, as I said, I'm very unsure about. I'll be interested to see the abilities, but I don't know if I'm going to see something a bit similar to, I don't know, Red Skull, and kind of like maybe that. Isn't one of the things that he's using the cube and kind of does sort of like teleportation. I don't know if that's going to be the case of what we're going to see here, but still, I'm still a bit, I'm still unsure about this. I need to see it in action, but at the same time, it's weird. It's really weird. Because it's another Hulk, essentially. But anyway, I'm going to positively move forward because I'm reading something, guys, that I like the look of. And that is Rifts. Yes, I believe by this saying Rifts, Rifts are back. An alternate universe, Queen Hassan has come to reclaim her throne. So now you must venture into a castle in Languria and fight the tortured souls of her victims and her nefarious allies. Explore different floors of the castle each week, delving deeper and deeper into the castle's twisting passage. Oh, that doesn't really sound like Rifts, but maybe there's something more. Each week a new floor of Queen Hassan's castle will be available for summoners to explore in the form of new quests. Each quest will be run 7 times per difficulty and will give players a randomized path with a reward. Not sure about that. Want something specific? Complete special objectives to receive a skeleton key. Skeleton keys unlock a special portal which allows you to decide which path reward you'd like to take. That's what we want to see. But use them wisely. You can only obtain 4 skeleton keys. Well, that's excellent. Okay. That's the dimensional chronometer or whatever it was called. That yeah, if you remember that from the Red Rifts, that's good to see that make a return. So I'm very glad that there's these special keys, this kind of like special thing to a degree. That is pretty cool. The last time these appeared were, I think it was April 2020. God, it feels like it's been ages ago. And then before that, I think was June of 2019, which is kind of weird that it kind of correlates. And funny enough, correlate. That's what that 2019 Namor related Rift type thing was about. So I'm really glad for this to return because of just it was a good vibe. It was a good vibe with seeing this particular event. So I'm glad that Kabam are thinking about like bringing it back because it was nice and spicy. So yeah, really happy. As I said, Rifts are back. It's going to be cool and it's going to be exciting. But it's kind of weird that there's like you have to wait to go in, but they're kind of treated as like a week by week narrative, which is just a weird spin. But I like it. Now there's going to be 2 bits of very important endgame content. I don't know if these are going to be similar to a mega quests. If anyone remembers them from last year, it was a case that there was well, it wasn't called a mega. The last one was called the Omega quest, but it was a week by week kind of questing thing, like a boss rush. Like each week had a different boss rush to it, and it went over the space of the summer. That's why I think like it's the Summer of Pain is what it is to build up to what it is. But we do have the Grandmaster Gauntlet. So for those summoners who have climbed every mountain and have no more peaks to conquer, the Grandmaster challenge for you. The Grandmaster Gauntlet is a brand new quest with 20 fights. You must face one after the other before facing down the threatening nameless boss that resides at the end. These fights are meant to test even the strongest of summoners with plenty of rank 3 6 stars at their disposal, a diverse team capable of handling a wide variety of challenges and enemy abilities will serve you well if you wish to master the Gauntlet. The Grandmaster eagerly awaits your attempt. The Grandmaster Gauntlet is a limited time quest and will be available for 1 month only. If you're not able to complete it yet, the Grandmaster will return to issue his challenge again in the future and your progress will be kept. Oh, that's nice. He will not allow those that have already completed it to try again. Okay, cool. So if you're not ready, you're not ready and it will come back. That's nice to a degree. I'm still interested on what are these kind of quests going to be. I'm trying to do my own stuff at the moment without even anything new being added. But it's not just about me. There's other players that got a board or kind of like done everything and want more stuff to do and more challenges. So hopefully that gives stomach for players. More details on that will probably drop as it says. Does it say towards the end of June? Doesn't say anything. Okay, maybe it was something that drops the quest itself. But the Summer of Pain is what seems to be a specific time. It's a limited time only stuff. Even more ultra hard difficulty content is on the way. All right, starting later this June, a new single fight quest will be available every week for 9 weeks. These ultra fights will put you and your team to the test. Each fight will only be available for 1 week, and completing a fight earns you points towards some very rare and powerful rewards. We'll start you out easy. The first 3 fights will be a warm-up before additional challenges are added to the following weeks. Then prepare for a special finale. The final fight will mix it up and a little bit to keep you on your toes. Okay, so it looks like we're getting some kind of like challenge stuff. All right, interested. Let's see what it is before I kind of get worried that there's too much to do. We don't have time to do it. But I'm sure I'll find enough time to get this done and have a look at it. Should be fun. And there's other stuff like Alliance Wars Tactics, yada yada, Alliance Quest Enlistment, Flow, UI rework, blah 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 blah. Helpful stuff with Alliance stuff, yes, but it's not really my thing. Store UI improvements, Class Catalyst and Class Catalyst Fragment selectors now display. Good, that's nice. The amount of fragments Catalyst you own. Oh right, so sorry, they kind of have that as in the UI. Okay, sorry, I didn't read that. And store items now indicate the amount of related currency you own. Good. That's always nice to see, rather than you have to go out and check things and go back in. It's like, yeah, super annoying. War Machine, Ultra, and Ebony Maw we know about. We've talked about that on the channel. And a whole plethora of different types of bug improvements. Sorcerer Supreme fixed an issue where Power Steel would not correctly not be interacting with the Siphoning Strength buff node. Okay. I think I've seen that actually. Just looking if there's anything in particular. Updated Special Attack 1 and Special 2 to ensure they are correctly acting as physical and energy contact, non-contact hits with Hyperion. Yeah, I don't see anything standing out at me. Doc Ock, I think there's been an issue with the regeneration. I don't think that's properly mentioned. It just says about the info page about including missing chemistry breakthrough. Yeah, I don't see anything standing out. Fixed an issue where occasionally the fourth hit in a special SP2 would whiff. I think I've had that a few times. Dragonman updated info page. Yeah, nothing there. No. Tiger fixed an issue with a special attack 3 would not apply neutralize. Crit me with your best shot. Fixed issue where occasionally a champion would obtain a max power in one hit. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. But yeah, it's yeah, doesn't seem anything so substantial. Fixed issue where Falcon's recon scan could reduce ability accuracy of Thor's Ragnarok's Boon of the Gods. Yep. Seems pretty standard stuff. Nothing really stands out, but we'll see if there's anything. But that has been the update info for release notes. What are your thoughts on it? Personally, I am happy to hear about the return of the Rifts. Interested about the Gauntlets. Interested about Summer of Pain. Depends how difficult it is, because it's summer and I've got other stuff I want to be getting on with. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thoughts in the comment section down below. And I'll see you all very soon in some other update content stuff. Bye bye.